Ooh. Welcome back to Below the Influence podcast, the only podcast on the internet that not only drinks the tap water in Mexico, but prefers it. I'm your host, DeLorian, and this is my boy.
I love Mexican tap water, Jacob.
Jacob, the tap water drinker.
I love a good challenge, and if I have not actually had mercury poisoning in my life, but every time I go to Mexico, I try to drink as much tap water as I possibly can. I do. I once went to Mexico and ordered a hamburger at a traditional Mexican restaurant, and they actually put ham on my hamburguesa de queso. So,
well,
that's
you got what you asked for.
That's where I'm at in life.
Yeah.
So,
so welcome back to the show. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you, but also fuck you.
If you listen to this show, go fuck yourself.
And if you don't, fuck yourself more.
Go fuck yourself even harder.
Yep, exactly.
Knuckle up.
If you're considering listening to the show, thank you very much for the consideration.
Yeah.
But if you are a longtime fan,
especially a longtime fan,
I just want to say, fuck off.
In the most respectful,
most polite, respectful of ways, just go kill yourself.
Whoa. Then we'll have no listeners. Don't listen to him.
Just jump off a bridge. If you're thinking about doing it, just do it.
Jesus, no.
Shreddy Pastor Production does not condone any acts.
Listen, Freddie, I can't fire him. If I could, God damn it, believe I would.
Yeah, he's stuck. We're stuck.
All right, we're going to start the show off. I think we're going to finish this bottle of Lagavulin tonight. Lagavulin is it's a Scotch. It's a Scotch whiskey.
Can we get a traditional Scottish song playing in the background?
Show that guy from the Pete video.
There he is.
There he is.
Handsome man.
Play some bagpipes. This bottle, I've had it for basically the majority of this year. It's been a good one. Definitely
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And we're back from the bagpipe extravaganza.
Yeah. I had an out-of-body bagpipe experience. But yeah, so anyway, I've had this for basically the entire year. It's served me well. I think we're going to finish it off tonight. So let's go ahead and start the night off. Let's start the night off with this beautiful shot of Lagavulin. It's the Pete. The guy that makes this shit has worked there since he was like 6. There, I'll tell you after. Oh, God.
Those expressions.
Tastes like dirt.
Usually I smell my liquor or I smell my alcohol before I drink it because I'm a fucking snob and a connoisseur. But that just smells disgusting.
Yeah.
It smells like wood
Made
chips.
with mud and ribs.
Yeah.
Mud, ribs, and wood chips. And it actually is made in mud because that's where peat bogs are. And you've got this one guy that's worked there since he was 5 or 6 years old. He goes out there to the peat bogs. I'm not really sure how they really turn that into alcohol. That guy's been
it's like wine. They just step on it with their feet.
It's like dirt and mud and wood chips. So
he paid a lot of money for dirty Scottish foot whiskey.
See, I fucked up because
If only.
I purchased this off the recommendation of Nick Offerman, who's Ron Swanson.
That's
How
where you
dare
fucked
you.
up.
He touted this shit on the show, and one night I was drinking and I saw an ad that popped up, and I was like, damn, maybe I should try that, and I did, and was it good? No.
Would you do it again? Are you gonna buy another bottle?
I'll buy another bottle because now it's like anytime anytime I have somebody over, it's like a challenge. It's like, do you want to drink the good tasting Gentleman Jack or Maker's Mark or any of that fucking mainstream bullshit, or do you want this thing has a cork. It's got a cork. Sounds real nice. Some ASMR. It's real sexy.
Sounds like when I pull it out.
Yeah.
You've never had sex.
Some DMSR.
I signed about the cork in my butt, but okay.
Oof. Okay. Well, anyway,
what do we got today's show? Oh, we got a couple of things we got to pick up from last week's show.
Okay.
We were talking about Bum Island. The elderly. It was kind of like Black Mirror.
It was the old people value system.
And then favorite cartoons when we were kids.
Okay. Let's start off with something dark. Then go to the favorite cartoons, and then go back to the dark side.
Sure. I'm down.
Okay.
Dark.
You want to do old people value system or Bum Island?
Let's get a crack with Bum Island.
Bum Island. This is all Mel's manifestation
Oh,
in his
God.
own mind. I do not condone any of this. The old people thing's a different story. I'll kill as many of those people as I have to. But the homeless thing, that's all Mel.
So
Mel
I
hates homeless people.
I don't hate homeless people. I just have had to fight my fair share of homeless people. Like, physically fist fight.
How many do you say you fought?
I've had to fight 2 homeless people in my life.
Wonderful.
I fought one.
Yeah, the first was both were in Chicago, and I was living there for a while. And one night I got into a fight with my girlfriend at the time, and we didn't live too far from each other. So I was all dramatic. I packed up all my stuff and I was like, I'm leaving, and I didn't drive at the time, so I walked and I had like a duffel
the
bag.
train.
Yeah, no, I walked. I had a duffel bag of all my stuff, like a backpack, and in the front was a bottle of whiskey. And I'm walking through some pretty rough parts at like 2 a.m. and a bum. Like I feel a tug. I'm holding my duffel bag like this. I feel a tug on the back of my duffel bag, and I get pulled around, and a bum sucker punches me in the eye, and I just like saw red, and I took the bottle of whiskey and I was just bashing him.
You killed a homeless person in Chicago?
Did you just admit to murder?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He was
Why
like,
don't you go ahead and bleep that out?
I don't know. I think we're gonna redrect this.
Very violent.
I beat him
and I was just bashing him.
Unrecognizable.
The second time a bum asked me for a cigarette, I said no. He took it out of my mouth, and then it got physical again in Chicago.
That's on par with spitting in your face, man.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take this one." Then I was like, "Fuck, you are." And those were my 2 bum fights. So after that, once I came back home to California, before when I was living in California, I'd give bums change. I had no problem, getting them food. I didn't care. It was. I felt like I was giving back. But after that, I was kind of just like, "Fuck you guys."
What do you mean giving back?
I was, giving back to the community. I was helping.
What are
bums
they
out.
doing? What are they contributing?
That's not the point.
Well, that's the
There's
point of
someone
Bum
down
Island.
on their luck.
If you're homeless in Chicago,
Sponsor the show.
you got 70 cents that you panhandle?
Oh yeah,
73
yeah.
cents.
You can get 73 cents. Figure out your Venmo. Send it to us. We need to set up a Venmo.
Those motherfuckers, yeah, we do. Those motherfuckers have like card readers and shit. Like
Oh, yeah.
some of those bigger like urban cities.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
legit.
They're smart.
So Bum Island was my idea. I had just gotten back from Chicago, and I had gotten a job with Jake, and I was telling him my stories about fighting bums in Chicago, and I was like, what would be really fucking cool, man, is if we just took all the homeless people, all the vagrants, all the people that wanted to live on the outskirts of society and didn't want to conform to regular life.
Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky.
I forgot about that ass clown.
Take them on a boat or a plane and drop them off at an island. Give them a truckload, like a year's supply of drugs, food, liquor. Give them 1 year worth of what they want, whatever it is. Let them fend for themselves, and after the first year, and then of course gradually bring more in as they,
Here's how you make this better, and here's how you get sponsors like Amazon and McDonald's.
Amazon, McDonald's, come on now.
You send all of these homeless people to this island, and you put cameras around the island. Okay?
I'm telling you, it would be a great show.
You don't give them a year's worth of supplies. You give them 3 months of supplies for a quarter of the population. And you see what happens.
Bum fights 2.0.
That'd be fucking some Hunger Games shit.
I love the Hunger Games.
Yeah,
One of my favorite
some
series.
druggy games.
So you let them duke it out.
Fiendy
You
games.
see who really wants to get clean. You see who really wants to live.
Well, I mean,
And,
those are the people that are getting killed by the ones that are fiending for drugs, right?
Well, they're going to kill themselves off eventually because we're getting into dangerous territory here. But, they're either going to die from lack of the drug or an overdose. Something's going to happen. So I think we kind of solved that problem in itself.
Another great equalizer.
Hey, and if it gets out of hand, just nuke the fuck out of the island. You're done,
I mean, if it gets out of hand, they're all stuck on the island. We just stop dropping food off. All right, see you guys later. I don't know. After fighting bums, my empathy towards bums was diminished.
Bums are homeless people.
Bums. I guess there's a distinction.
Yeah, there is, because bums are like people that chose, like, fuck it, I don't want help. I'd rather stay on the drug. For instance, in Orange County, when they cleaned out that the Anaheim riverbed.
Oh man!
So the county,
it was a mess.
the county of Orange offered all of these people. They're like, yeah, this is fucking. To my understanding,
right.
unprecedented. They told them, we will get you. We will pay for your motel room. We will pay for food. We will pay for you to get a shower and for job training and to get clean. 90% of these people that were living in the riverbed said no.
Nah.
10%.
We're going to go to Santa Ana. That's where they fucking went.
They didn't want to do drugs. Well, they spread throughout Orange County.
Yeah, there's a lot in Mission now.
There's a lot of them in Mission Viejo and South Orange County.
Oh, boo-hoo. No. A couple of bums in Mission Viejo.
Bullshit. I paid a fucking premium to live in South Orange County to get the fuck away from that shit.
Man,
if you wanted to live around that shit, I'm not going to say where I live, but I live in a gorgeous suburb. My neighbors live in castles and have private tennis courts. Anyway, South Orange County, I fucking love. Eventually, I'll probably move back there. Maybe San Juan, maybe San Clemente. A lot of nice areas, even Laguna Niguel. All I'm saying is when you cleared out the riverbed, these people had the opportunity to fix their lives. They were given a golden fucking ticket to reset their lives, and 90% of them said no.
Because that's where they want to be. And that's what I'm saying. If that's where you want to be, dude, I got the best place for you. You know, it's called Bum Island. You know, we'll decorate it with all kinds of, shitty corners for you to stand on.
Bikes on every corner, you can steal it.
Bikes.
It's like a simulated bike.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing is like a simulated bum life. You know, walls
all
to piss
just
on,
bridges.
Yeah,
a
bunch of bridges to shit under.
Bridges.
Yeah, the premium spots to set
creme
up your
de la
tent.
creme.
Yeah, it'll be what they want,
yeah.
and I think everyone will win. Our tax dollars are going to all kinds of useless shit. If we just took some military funding and put it towards Bum Island, even just, I would say 2% of military funding and put that towards Bum Island, Chicago would be a better place to live.
One less F-16 and
now,
no more
what
bums.
if I said that we should bomb Chicago?
I would say that it's attached to the United States, and that would be problematic.
Well, they already have like secret prison sites in Chicago, so
let's bomb the whole.
Let's just bomb the secret prison sites. In order for us to get rid of the secret prison sites, we have to bomb the entire city.
So you're saying that
maybe just
the
all
United
of Illinois.
States government has to bomb their own people? Is that what you're approving?
I think Bum Island would be. I was a
libertarian, but now things have changed because COVID just changed everything. Like nothing matters at all anymore. The government's going to do whatever the fuck they want to do,
yeah.
And if you need to solve these problems, you got to bomb them. Obama. All
right, what else we got on the docket today?
So Mel, after his passionate plea to kill all homeless people,
it's not to kill; it's just to give them what they want.
He just wants to euthanize
relocate.
Them. Just relocate them and then bomb and euthanize them.
No, I never said bomb. That was you and Shred.
You know what? I get it, Mel.
I'm pro. I am pro homeless.
Pro bum.
Pro bums.
I think everybody should be homeless.
I was at one point, and I got a home.
I used to be homeless too.
Yeah.
I grew up homeless.
Yeah.
But eventually, you fucking want a home if you're not a fucking retard.
See, and that's why you wouldn't go to Bum Island.
I would no.
Exactly.
I like having my own domicile.
Even homeless you.
I like
there'd be like an interview process.
Yeah.
Hey, I got, just like you said, I got a FEMA voucher for you to go have a hotel for a week. No, I'm good. Okay, well then I got a place for you. It's called Bum Island.
Yeah. Do you want to be like trained for like a job? Because I've got a guy that will hire you and he'll pay you $15 an hour.
No.
And they're like, no.
Okay, Bum Island. I got a place for you. You're gonna love it.
$15 an hour or meth?
Yeah, there's a truckload of meth there. You just got to be first to get it. And everyone who gets dropped off, we find out what their drug of choice is, and we give them a little care package.
Sure.
A little, just so they can adjust.
Like a week's worth.
A week, yeah. And sorry, not to keep coming back to Bum Island, but I don't want to kill bums.
Listen, if you want to be an American, if you want a bald eagle hat that Shreddy's wearing right now, just zoom in on your own hat later. If you want to wear something that carries that much pride, as much as those assholes at McDonald's that fucking eat there every fucking morning and clog up the line, those
this
Vietnam veteran assholes,
is one step below a veteran hat.
It basically is. I mean, I would think that you were a veteran on the street if I had never met you.
That's kind of the goal I was going for, but
that hat's hot though. All right, so what else we got? What do we do? Cartoons?
Okay. Yeah, we'll segue into something a little bit lighter, and then another genocide.
Don't call it that.
Homeless side. Okay, so what was your favorite cartoon as a child? Were you a Nick kid or were you a Cartoon Network kid?
Nick. All day.
Okay.
What about you?
I was a Nick kid.
Okay. Fred?
You guys are going to hate me anyways. I fucking Cartoon Network. Ed, and Eddie, bud.
The younger kids were always Cartoon Network. Like
Ed, and Eddie was cool.
My younger brother was always...
Ed and Eddie. Can we get a little...
I like Ralph. and then Plank.
Rolf is fucking great. My fucking favorite.
Plank had
That's
that
my
hole in
horse.
his mouth, so I don't know.
Hey, you know, fucking
There's a couple,
Johnny.
couple holes that were glorious.
Johnny,
if you know what I
100%
mean.
fucked that Plank.
He
100%.
definitely did. He definitely did.
I mean, if he didn't during the
was
show
autistic.
when he grew up, you know for sure one day he turned around and looked at that Plank like,
those were very formative years for that kid. So
Johnny was 100% autistic. I gotta admit, though.
aren't we all?
I mean, so was Ed.
Okay, so I was a Nick kid. Well, before that, okay. To start this off, I did not have cable as a child.
PBS.
So I had like 3 channels. I had Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 11, and UPN. How many? I don't know.
That's
13, that's
4.
4 channels. You're
That's
good
4
though.
channels. Okay,
Oh,
so
you had Channel 9 though, KCAL 9.
what was on KCAL 9?
News.
Name 3 shows.
It was definitely more of an
There
adult.
was nothing. That was like a
Yeah.
waste of a channel. But my grandma had cable. She had basic cable. So I'd go over there, and like that was like a big thing. I could watch WWE, WWF, Raw. I could watch Nickelodeon. I could watch Cartoon Network. I could watch Fox Family. If you guys remember that shit.
Oh shit!
That was before it became
That was
ABC
Channel
Family.
20.
It was Channel 45 on Time Warner.
I forgot what we had, but it was Channel 20. I don't know. It's just
It was a
another
good one. It was a good one. It had a
Fox
lot of good
Family.
shit. It had a lot of good shows.
Damn. Okay. Nick Kid.
Anyway, I was a Nick kid, if that's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fuck that. I was a Fox kid. Okay?
Oh God.
Simpsons.
Okay, no. Channel 11, Fox, Spider-Man,
That was a good
X-Men,
one.
X-Men, Silver Surfer, which is criminally underrated. Nobody fucking gives Silver Surfer the props that he deserves.
Oh, he was dope.
Dude,
He was
this
in
is like
Fantastic
97.
But he only had a couple seasons.
He
right?
had his
Like-
own show.
Yeah.
It was a cartoon on Fox Kids. I can tell you exactly who the fuck the host was on Fox Kids in 1995 for the Easter special.
Tell us.
It was Pauly Shore. He had a sitcom that was very short-lived. It was basically him. He met some girl with a kid. They had like 4 episodes that aired on Fox. But it was like, hey, buddy. And it was like him like hosting Fox Kids. But Life with Louie.
Louie. Oh, no, that's Louis C.K.
Life with Louie.
So, okay.
Life
so
with
you're-
Louis Anderson had his own cartoon. He was the fat kid who was obviously gay, who still...
Was he obviously gay?
I don't think he's come out yet. He's like 70 years old, but he's a fat gay dude. And he's hilarious.
So is that
Unintentionally.
your favorite childhood show? If you had to pick one. If you had a gun to your head. say
Every
pick
single
one.
fucking Christmas, it's usually Diaz and Nico over, but I force them to watch it. Life with Louie, the Christmas episode.
So that's your favorite.
Yes. I love Life with Louie. It's fucking...
That's your favorite childhood cartoon?
cartoon? Yeah.
Over
I don't know.
Rugrats?
I mean,
Yeah.
does that
I
really
love it.
surprise you that he likes an obscure ass fucking
That's a super
cartoon?
obscure one.
It is, but
Over
I mean,
Bobby's World?
Bobby's World was a great show. Bobo, amazing show. But Life of Louie,
Over Hey Arnold? Come
I
on.
love Hey Arnold to death too. But Life of Louie, like the dad, he was like, you want to do that, Louie? Like you need to go do sports.
Can we put a Life of Louie clip here?
Yeah, just pull up Life of Louie. Little fat
Gotta
kid.
go do sports.
And then after that, can we get Bobby's World of him just driving his tricycle? I know you don't know these shows because we're
I'll
old as
find
dirt, but it'll be on the internet.
All right, Eek the cat.
Who?
Eek the cat. He's a fucking purple. There's only like one cartoon with a purple cat.
That was his
Little
own show.
square head.
Eek the cat. God damn it, Mel.
I didn't watch. I wasn't a Fox kid.
There's like 3 channels. You had the same channels I had.
No, my favorite childhood show was Hey Arnold, hands down.
I loved Hey Arnold too.
Hey Arnold
was
above
amazing.
all. Rugrats was first growing up, and then when I hit a certain age, Hey Arnold stuck there. Doug, oh shit,
love
Doug was a
Doug.
jam
Dog.
too.
Patty
That was a
Mayonnaise,
trip. Wasn't he
pork
like
chop,
fucking
Roger.
racist?
Well, no, Skeeter was black, but he was green.
He's green
Right.
black. He's a black green.
Yeah.
That was their way of touching on race relations at that time. I love Doug. Doug was a fucking great show. There's a lot of social commentary in that was subtle. If you go back and watch it,
His sister was all artsy fartsy. I loved her.
yeah.
It was all dramatic. Oh,
there's a lot of good shit in
yeah,
that.
that was a good show.
But if we're talking, I'm sorry, to go back, if we're talking about Nick or Cartoon Network, I love Nick.
Nickelodeon, yeah. Disney had my heart for a minute too, but it was very short lived.
Did you guys watch all the Disney movies and shit?
Oh man, I watched
Like
them.
the
They were
ones
terrible.
That they were fucking horrible. But I mean,
Brink, the rollerblading movie. You never saw that?
I never
God.
watched any of them.
Smart House
Smart House
with Gemma from Sons of Anarchy. You never watch it? Xenon. Girl
Xenon,
with
the
20
fucking girl from 20
Yeah,
whatever.
Zetas
the fuck.
Lapidus. You never watched them? Really?
No.
Wow.
Jeez, that would explain a lot.
Yeah.
Would it?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean by that? You think you're better than me?
Oh,
Did you watch some Disney movies?
I'm ahead
You
of
fucking
Phil,
piece
ahead.
of shit.
Yeah.
You no good son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, Disney movies. Oh man. What about just regular Disney movies? Like,
Of course. My favorite Disney movie of all time is Aladdin.
Aladdin 3.
what?
Aladdin 3 is great. That's
What the fuck?
I didn't know it was a thing either. until
Jafar's
you mentioned
Revenge, right? Or something like that.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Aladdin is by far my favorite, and then Hercules is a close second.
Oh my god! I actually just watched that one recently.
Hercules is great, man.
It is good.
I had
That's
Disney
really
Plus. I did a bunch of mushrooms and
I got
watched a
Disney Plus
bunch
too.
of
It's great, man.
Disney Plus or Disney movies. And
good. I
watched
feel like you only watched
Hercules.
it because of Danny DeVito.
Hercules.
For sure. That
Yeah.
was the catalyst, and then I got like a mushroom induced wormhole, and so I did Hercules, Beauty and the Beast, and shit. What was the third one? I can't remember. Oh fuck! I think it was Sleeping Beauty, and it got real dark.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
Yeah, and I was like tripping all over the place. That's Mirror Mirror on the Wall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, that shit fucked my head up.
Or was that Snow White?
Was it Snow? It was Snow White. It was Snow White. It was Snow White. And I'm like, dude, I was watching it. And I'm fucking tripping out. And I'm like, how did I watch this as a kid? Like, you know, and what are we showing our kids these days? And I got all in my head. I was like, oh.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of those Disney movies, first of all, they set like unrealistic standards
Yeah.
for romance. You
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They fucked a whole generation of people up because everybody wanted like that Disney love.
Prince Charming.
Exactly. That's not going to happen. Sorry to break it to you. But beyond that, they were very dark. They showed things that cartoons would never divulge in today.
Mother was almost dead.
The stepmother like beating the shit out of the stepdaughter, just abusing her. There's all sorts of.
And you got
crazy
shit like Dumbo, which was super racist.
It was racist, and you want to talk about racist? How about Song of the South? My mom bought me that sing along. I can't remember the song right now.
There's a coon in the backyard. Get your broom.
It's like no. It was like zippity doo dah,
Yeah.
zippity day.
Oh yeah.
My, oh my.
I think they changed the ride at Splash Mountain. I think they changed the ride at Disney.
I think they're just gonna close that shit down.
Ugh. They're like, nah.
Song of the South was my shit. I was like 3 singing along to this. I didn't know it was racist, but I was like zippity doo dah, zippity day. I mean, it's literally a slave. But like this is what was provided to me as a child as entertainment.
There's a bluebird on my
This is a black dude
shoulder.
who's like, I'm a
Life
slave
is
and
so
I'm happy.
great.
It's like, holy fuck.
Do that, do that, do.
You know what's fucked up? I didn't know the context of this song, and I actually not too long ago I worked with adults who have special needs, and now that I think about it, there's this one-armed Mexican lady named, and she always wanted me to play Zippity Doo Dah. And she would sing along, and she'd sing the bluebird on my shoulder part. And
So,
now that I think about it, it's just fucking.
You're telling me that you had a client that had Down syndrome that was racist?
She had a mental illness. I don't know if it was Down syndrome.
Can mentally ill people be racist?
There you go. I don't know.
You really want to fuck with Andrew Cuomo.
See, because they were.
Oh shit! Speaking of the devil, we got to do a follow up on him. A couple episodes back, we were talking about Andrew Cuomo. He
He's
resigned.
out.
Yeah.
The guy's a fucking retard. The guy's a fucking idiot. Everybody thought he was going to be president last
He's like,
year.
I'm not a pervert. I'm just Italian.
He didn't actually say that.
Oh.
But no, he said it was like a cultural difference. It's like, dude, you were born in America. Like, you're just a fucking...
Yeah.
You're just an Italian dude from New York. Like, what do you mean fucking cultural difference? You're American, you fucking son of a bitch. Like, don't try to pull that bullshit. Like, nobody's falling for it. Last time I gave a fuck, I gave a shit.
I gave a shit. I gave a fuck. But yeah, okay. So
I'm happy to watch him fall because that guy I didn't like him. He found his little moment of fame during COVID, even though he was killing all the fucking old people in the nursing homes, like forcing them to like be in close quarters.
go ahead and cough at each other's mouths.
He wasn't like nobody could visit their family in New York. So like all
Yeah.
these old people had to die by themselves
Oof.
because of this guy.
Yeah.
I don't mean to get dark, but like it's true.
No, I actually had a relative in New York pass from COVID, and she
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Like these old people, like all they have in their lives is like the hope that their family's gonna visit them. Like that's all
Be
that
by
they
their
really
bedside.
have. Exactly. And Andrew Cuomo took that away from them while he was grabbing his assistant's tits.
Yeah, so he resigned
And
with a bluebird on his shoulder.
Everybody that voted for him in New York You should be fucking
He's
ashamed
a
of
Democrat
yourself.
too, wasn't he?
I don't care what he was. If he was a Republican, if he was a Libertarian, if he was a fucking Green Party member, I don't care.
What was it? Independent American Party?
Yeah, that was the white supremacist party. I'm just saying, Andrew Cuomo, the rules that he set in place, I get it. There was a pandemic and
Yeah.
it was unprecedented.
A
but
pandemic.
I'm not saying that. That's what you're saying.
COVID was a hoax.
I never said that at all. I think that COVID's a very real thing. Is it a bioweapon from China that had something to do with Fauci? Maybe.
Fauci was like, "How am I gonna get rich?"
No, Fauci had he had his hand in it. If you go back to 1981 during the whole AIDS pandemic, you'll see that a lot of gays look up Fauci gay AIDS. Just go ahead and look that up on Google or Bing.
Do it in a private browser.
Maybe even Mozilla Firefox.
Mozilla.
Anyway, a lot of gays in the 80s have said that Fauci withheld information that could have saved a lot of people's lives. And if you ever watched Dallas Buyers Club, it was about Fauci. Like, Fauci was inadvertently involved in that. The FDA and the U.S. Medical Center, whatever, whoever was making the shot, whoever was calling the shots, shut down the experimental drug that was saving a lot of gay people's lives from AIDS. But Fauci said that there was no FDA testing on it, so they just took it away. So that's what that whole movie was about. Like, it was like Matthew McConaughey had to go to like another country to smuggle this drug in to try to save people's lives. And
That was a rough movie.
Fauci was the one that said that you cannot use this drug because it has not been FDA approved. However, Fauci is now saying that you can use the COVID vaccine, which is also not FDA approved. A lot of inconsistencies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions.
Yeah, but that was also like 20 years ago. But let's move on. What else we got here?
How dare you?
Speaking of old people.
What else we got
God.
here? The old people value system, landlords' rights. Did we already get into gentrification pros and cons?
No.
I think we skirted around
Yeah,
that.
we just said kind of.
No. Don't want to do that.
No.
I got to take a very small break here.
Well,
No.
it's all on me now.
Well,
We'll be back after this commercial break.
Welcome to the Last Drop Liquor Store located in San Bernardino on the corner of 21st and East Street. You can get anything from the Last Drop Liquor Store, from cigarettes, beer, wine, liquor, Pro Club t-shirts. Just ask for Mike and he'll show you around. So come on down to the Last Drop in San Bernardino like everybody else and come and shop and get your money's worth.
And we're back.
We are back. This show, as a reminder, is sponsored by Kevin Spacey. Please let me back in. And Kmart. If we have it in stock, we have it.
also, if we're around, we're still around.
If we're still around, we're still around. Please buy things here. Okay, so we are back here. Freddie wants to talk about the old people value system.
We came up with this outside of
We
a
did? We
Jimmy
did?
John. Yes, you and I.
Okay.
Outside of a Jimmy John's on a lunch period one day,
Sure.
and yeah, it's pretty great. So essentially, we notice there's a lot of old people not doing much,
Not contributing a whole lot to society.
not at all, right? And so the issue here is they're getting Social Security, they're getting money that
What you're
could
saying
be,
is that they're a drain on society.
pretty much, right? They're getting money and not helping the economy, right? They're not doing anything good. So what I was thinking is after a certain age, let's call it 65, 70.
Social Security age.
Right, yeah. When they're generally retired, what we're going to do is a value system where you have to provide a certain value to your community, state, whatever. If you have a job, cool, that counts as value. If you have no job and you're sitting at home, you need to provide value, such as talk to the kids, right? Do something, go out, you know.
If I recall correctly, you stated that they needed 2 unrelated sponsors.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. So
you need 2 people that are not related to you to vouch.
To say you're valuable.
Yeah.
Right.
To say, hey, this guy is still worth keeping alive.
Jesus.
and then that's per month, by the way. So it's 2 per month.
2 unique people every month.
No. So it could be the
I
same
don't think
people.
I meet 2 new people every month.
Well, you know, if you really want to live, what's the price? You got to go out and meet people.
No, it could be the same people. It just can't be, you know, something that's recurring that doesn't actually help the community, right? Okay. It's like, hey, you know, hey, he went around and, you know, cleaned up some garbage, you know, on his little walk on this week or whatever. Fuck it, give him 1. You know, he went around and he talk to the children, give them a good story and some good life advice. Fucking give them another.
Keep going back to this talking to children.
Yeah, what's up with you and children?
Hey, listen, man.
He's like, as long as they speak to the kids.
I mean, you can speak to the adults too, but it doesn't help the community as much as giving the life advice. You know what I mean? So essentially, they got to prove their worth. But the issue that we came about was there would be a black market for these, you know, approval slips, right? Because essentially, what if, you know, I don't know, they're disabled, right? They can't walk, they can't go get them, right? So they want to live, they're getting their pension, might as well fucking pay for it. And now we have these counterfeit approval slips.
So
and
this is where I've come up with the idea to hire former Mossad agents who do independent audits.
Yes.
And what they do is they show up at these old people's homes who are disabled and, you know, are unlikely to be contributing members of society. And they just kind of check things out just to make sure that they're not buying any endorsements.
It's like the secret police. But
It's like a police
This
service.
sounds really like
that's
close
secret.
to Hitler stuff.
I think that you're racist for saying
yeah,
that.
that's kind of messed
What?
up. No.
That's pretty fucked up for you to say that.
I mean, you have a secret police coming in to
all-
inspect old people.
First of
all
all,
I'm
the
saying
secret
is
police
maybe
is
you-
filled by ex-Mossad who are all Jews
Yeah.
from
Yeah, I mean,
Israel.
I'm saying-
We're
from.
helping them. We're giving them jobs.
I'm not
I
saying...
have a birthright citizenship to Israel now, according to Ancestry.com.
I'm not saying I'm just saying it's very Hitler-like.
I'm just saying he wasn't
Are
completely
you
wrong.
comparing the Mossad to Hitler?
No.
That's
I'm just
what it sounds
comparing
like.
this old person genocide.
Says the guy that wants to found Bum Island.
It's not a...
Bum
it's not-
Island is their choice. I think when you're that old, it's like
Same
you've already
thing with
paid
old
your debt to
people.
It's like
society.
you chose to live that long.
Yeah, but
like,
you
what
paid
the
your
fuck?
debt. You worked. You
You could have
contributed
died
your money.
in fucking World War II, like all these veterans that are fucking bitching about how they're fucking veterans all the time.
But
Get out of my McDonald's.
You've contributed to society. You've made your mark. Now you can go chill, and we'll cover the bill. Because
No.
one day I'm going to be there, and I'm going to want them to cover the bill.
After I pass 60, if I'm not contributing, off me. Somebody take me in the back,
Dude,
shoot me in the back of the head.
When I hit 60, I'm going to be going to the fucking Bahamas, and I'm going to live off Mai Tais.
If I
and
end
little
up
massages.
If I end up at Pachanga and I'm fucking just gambling and just on pills and shit, somebody put me out of my goddamn misery. Please.
Those are the people that I'm talking about.
Yes,
that,
the casino goers, the ones that take their SSI checks and they don't have a pension because they didn't do anything with their lives. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, that's great. I'm sure that you had a lovely family and everything went fantastic and swimmingly, but party's over.
casino
The party's over.
Casino won't give you the approval checks. You know?
You're done. You know, are you contributing or did you just work to go to Pachanga?
So what happens if they're old, they slipped and fell, broke something, they permanently can't walk? You know, we're just going to off them.
That's what I was saying. I mean, yeah, you can't contribute.
Oh.
What are you there for?
Learn a new skill. Can you
Yeah.
learn how to code?
Can you
think about
type?
this.
Your fingers work?
Think about this. The
Can
money
you do data
that
entry? Like, what are we talking? Like, there's things that they can do, but if they choose to not do them,
the money that we'd be saving
the Mossad is
on
independently going to
them,
audit them.
we would once pay the Mossad and also fund programs for children to learn skills that'll last them a lifetime.
You know how many people would kill themselves?
They'd
I'm
save us
certain
a lot of
age,
money.
That
We
would
don't-
save. Do you know how much
They'd
that
be
would
like,
save us
"Fuck
per person?
this." I'd probably be one of them. I'd be like, dude, I can't retire and just enjoy myself because these
I
fuckers
mean-
are gonna kill me with Mossad agents for wanting to enjoy my life
No,
in my
they're just gonna
60s.
audit.
obviously,
The
that,
Mossad's not gonna
obviously
kill you.
I'm joking, but like, I feel like this probably could actually happen. Like, this sounds like some sort of dystopian reality that we might be heading into. And
I
like,
think it would be.
I make
really,
light of it, but I think this is probably going to happen.
I'm gonna bleep out the name, but if you remember what said, his plan was a lot much more
What did he
intense. Once you hit 75, they're just gonna off you.
Jesus.
Happy birthday.
He told his dad, he's like, "Hey, you got 11 years, you know." So
Wasn't that no? That was a
no.
There was another one. Yeah.
old bitch.
There was another one who literally said,
He came
"I got
up,
10 years left. Who
No.
cares?"
He came up to us. We were talking about some random topic at work. We were just huddled, sitting there. He comes up, looks at all of us. We stay kind of quiet, wondering what he's going to say, and he goes, 11 years. We're like, what?
What does that mean?
That's all I got. I don't want to live any more than that. I was like, what the fuck?
All right.
He's like, we go any more
I
than
think I was
that.
like, on that note, I'm going to lunch.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I just does
Nobody
an old
told
brew
me.
get a lick?
Nobody told me.
Nobody told. I don't. I don't.
I don't understand.
All right, what else we got on the
I
docket?
started a new business. We kill the rats. We take homeless cats and we let the cats go into your house. You got rats. We got cats. It's brew.
It's Cats for Rats by Bruce Cutner.
It's brews. It's brews, cats, and brew. We also serve coffee and bagels.
They call me Bruiser.
Brew. You want to know how I got these bruises? I bruise easily,
Like a plum.
like a plum,
Like a
or
banana.
a date.
All right. We got any other topics? I think we had a couple more things.
All I really had. You didn't want to talk about gentrification for some reason, but
It just seems like a boring topic.
after your Bum Island, you know.
Yeah, we can talk about gentrification.
Here's what we can talk about. Here's what we can talk about. LCS life.
Oh, man.
This
Living
might be a whole
breezy
episode in
and sleazy.
itself, but I got Mel into the glorious and glamorous world of debt collections.
It was hot.
So you also can scam and lie your way to making a $1,800 check per month. That's before taxes.
Rough. Yeah, no, we should save that for a full episode.
That's a.
I mean, because we can get real in depth with that. But
Okay.
yeah, we were greasy. We were scamming. It wasn't illegal. It was just highly frowned upon.
No, it was highly illegal. It was highly illegal.
They didn't tell me that when I
actually.
started.
Nobody. I mean, I didn't know. Like, I was just doing it ignorantly.
Yeah,
Like,
we had a
my
boss.
alternative was like work at Walmart,
Walmart, yeah.
or you know.
So where are they now?
Mondo.
Mustang Sally?
Mustang Sally's dead.
See,
Don't you say that.
Yeah, we'll tie in all the stories, but no, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
We got a viewer, one of you guys.
We love you, God.
One of you guys reached out and let Jacob know that he looks like the Jesus Christ.
He didn't
guy.
say that I look like him. He said that I am him.
At this
because-
point, you're just him.
Yeah, because I was a gangster, and I'm assuming I'm doing a podcast, so that's the equivalent of finding God. I did find God. His name is Horus. He's the Egyptian deity, and I believe in him.
Of
Horus?
sex.
Horus. Or
Can we get
Mithra.
Jesus Christ dancing right here with the music?
Oh, yeah.
Just
He's
do,
there.
let him do that for a few hours.
He's having a good time. There's really, I mean, he's just still Jesus Christing around fucking Southern California.
He's just doing this. Oh, he's a SoCal native, is he?
Yeah, he's.
I didn't know that. Oh, he's like Riverside or something.
No,
like
no,
San-
he's I think he's
Got
center,
a few likes
center.
on Tinder.
Look
Nice.
at you.
Real nice.
So he's just doing his thing. I mean, does he have a? Oh, does he have a cameo?
Oh, let's check that out.
Let's talk about profiting off the Lord. Now, we all know that Jesus Christ is the Lord and Savior. And if you don't acknowledge this, you're going to hell.
You can actually get Jesus Christ himself on Cameo
Wow.
What?
for $dollars. Responds in 5 days. Has
That's
1,000 likes.
That's amazing.
What's
Oh,
he look like?
He's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And he poured water into a cup and it turned into wine. So I was quite
Wow, this guy's
fascinated.
legit. Okay.
And
That's fucking crazy. So this guy is. Can we gotta quit? You know,
Hey,
do your
he'll be
thing
on
so the audience can see.
Can we get this guy on the show? How much is it?
$dollars for a
Don't
cameo.
say how much. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't
$1
matter how
million.
much. Yeah,
we'll
we'll
get
cover
this
it.
guy on the next episode.
We'll have North Korea cover it.
There you go.
Pyongyang, they're on my...
The only verified son of God on any social media is on Cameo.
Oh my god.
Praise be, over 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Dude, how do you fucking do that?
He's the Jesus Christ.
How do you fucking do... That's so crazy. You're just a white guy that kind of like looks like Jesus, grows
You're a
your
Jesus
hair out.
cosplayer.
I mean, what does Jesus look like?
He's
You
a
know
Jesus
what I mean?
Cosplayer. Yeah. Oh, he definitely didn't look like that. Jesus was a fucking black dude. Or at least brown. He wasn't a white guy with blue eyes.
Middle Eastern. What do you mean?
Middle Eastern.
You're going to tell me Jesus was white?
No.
Mel,
Hold on,
you
what?
can't.
You
No.
can't. I mean...
Okay, so he was the only white guy there?
My priest, Father Ed, who ended up molesting several
Oh my
children...
god. Yeah, let's talk about fucking Father Ed. Father fucking Ed.
He said... My mom still doesn't believe that. She's like, I don't believe that. I was like, Mom, here's the article. Like, they relocated him to, like, El Salvador. She's like, he never did that.
Yeah.
Why did they move him to Central America?
Cataclysm.
Catechism.
Mm-hmm. Catacombs.
No, I was raised Catholic, heavy. My mother was a catechism teacher. Father Ed. I'll say the name of the church. It was St. Polycarp. And Father Ed was like the main dude. And he looked like R.L. Stein, like the Goosebumps author.
Bum, 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 bum.
Nice fella, but kind of a weird vibe from him. Never tried to rape me, so that's thank you.
Right.
Maybe I wasn't
that episode,
rapeable
if it's always
to Father
Sunny.
Ed.
What's wrong with me, Father Ed?
Yeah, what's wrong with me, Father Ed?
Yeah, there's that episode of It's Always Sunny, and everyone got raped except for, I think, Mac. And he's like, why didn't you rape me?
That was a South Park episode, too.
Yeah.
Same premise. But yeah, so Father Ed molested several young boys, and my mom doesn't believe it.
Well,
He was a nice guy, so he couldn't have done it.
of course not. That they just relocated him because he wanted to take a...
He wasn't fleeing the United States
Yeah.
judicial system or anything, but...
Neither was Drake Bell.
He just
how
got
dare you.
relocated and...
So, my mom told me the story of the Holy Trinity, where God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit are all the same person. So what this entails is God decided to impregnate a married 13-year-old with himself. God raped a 13-year-old to impregnate her with himself.
Yeah, what was that scene like? Was she... I haven't read it, but she was... What happened? How'd she get pregnant?
I think it was like a boom, you're pregnant now. I don't think he actually
He
penetrated
came to her like in
You
a
don't
dream.
know that. You don't know that.
That was
Or like
the-
she was
He
sleeping
came.
and he came...
He came in her.
It
in
was
a
an
dream.
it was an angel
Yeah.
who was sent from God.
While she was sleeping, right? She woke
While
up
she
and
was
was like...
sleeping.
Or what was
So,
it?
whoa, what was
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
I don't know.
And then-
Gabriel was involved. There's a lot of questions. But no, God raped a 13-year-old married child, with him to impregnate her with himself, so that he could then die for our sins. To sacrifice, like nobody asked him to do that, but he then sacrificed himself, so that we wouldn't. So what did he sacrifice himself for?
I don't know. I don't know.
Eternal
I'm not a real
damnation.
religious fight.
I don't know, man. It was just I asked a lot of questions when I was young. I was an atheist by the time I was 15. I made my mom cry with a lot of these questions. I was like, why did he, like, the whole virgin birth thing, that's kind of strange. But, like, I remember asking her, I was like, wasn't she married? And, like, how old was she? And just all these questions, like, my mom's
Did
like...
she provide consent?
You can't consent when God loves you.
If God loves you that much...
And God... Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it is a whole weird concept.
God's out here raping.
Yeah.
It's
a
a
really
little
weird
strange.
Even R. Kelly, you know.
He's yeah. What makes God better than R. Kelly at this point?
I don't know. I
mean,
think one of them...
She was younger than Aaliyah,
Yeah.
and at least R. Kelly married Aaliyah.
I mean,
God just fucked her and just fucking dipped and let
he didn't
Joseph
fuck her. He
handle the
sent his
mess.
angel to fuck her.
Yeah, and then he sent like 3 wise kings.
and no
What the
child
fuck these
support.
guys show
Yeah,
up
no
for?
child support.
Yeah, let the son, let himself be born. I guess it's him. He let himself be born in a fucking manger. Like, what is that? Like in a barn?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just-
Religion sucks.
Religion's terrible. I mean,
It
that's
makes
just
no
Christianity.
sense.
Christianity is the one that makes the most sense. If you like fucking dive into like Judaism or Islam or Hinduism for that matter. Like if you go into the Vedas, those guys go fucking way off. They have like bird gods. Shit gets real weird.
Yeah.
Religion is fucked. Well, how is that still a thing?
Aliens
because
haven't come here yet.
People are gonna follow. People are gonna follow. It's something that's been handed down. Something that people have been raised, born
I get
into.
it, but like we live in a world of critical thought.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're born into it and your parents are telling you, it's hard to break out of that. It's hard to break that mold.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I was born just into like this culture where like it's encouraged for you to think for yourself.
I think you hit it right on the nail there. It's the culture too, right? Mm-hmm. People who let's say were born into it, like you're saying, it's one thing, but it's another thing where you have an entire other culture where school is separated, from church.
Thank God.
In places, other places.
Thank you, Thomas Jefferson.
You have to
I was going to point at this, but it's like the Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Thank you, Stone Cold Steve Austin. These are the founding fathers behind me. You've got
it's Mount Everest, actually.
Referee Mankind, The Rock, Undertaker, and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Those are the 4 gods of the apocalypse.
Shout out to Dides. That was a great Christmas gift.
Yeah, that's Mount Everest.
But they don't study religion in school, so you have other thoughts of thinking of other things. So that's I guess the main difference too.
Yeah, I mean, organized religion is a tough. I mean, even as a kid, I remember going to church and just looking around the room and seeing everybody like mesmerized, and I'm like, I just don't get it.
I was bored.
Yeah,
and I felt bad.
Yeah, I
felt bad.
Same, and I can't wait till this is over. But at the same time, I felt bad about it. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, I'm not buying what you're selling. Also, why do I have to give you money? Like, why are you asking for me? And when they would pass the collection plate around to the youth ministry, mm-hmm. I'm like, how much money you guys think you're gonna collect? I'll give you 2 sticks of bubble gum and some pocket lint. Like, I don't have any fucking money. I'm a kid.
Yeah. What I really didn't like about Catholic Church is they made you hug everybody, hug your neighbor. And I'm like, this motherfucker's not my neighbor. Like, this guy doesn't live next to me.
What I don't like about Catholic Church is the standing
definition?
up and the sitting down and the standing up and the sitting down and the standing up.
What really bothered me was their definition of neighbor.
Like, also the sermons in Latin.
Like, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, I went to a private high school and Catholic high school, and the first service I went to was my first Catholic service, and the whole thing was in Latin. And I'm like, you guys just come here every Sunday and you don't know what he's saying at all, and that's just cool. Like, the whole thing's in Latin.
Yeah, everybody's just acting like they're interested.
Like they understand.
Nobody knows what the fuck's going on.
No one knows.
Nobody knows what the fuck is going on. And everybody's just like, this is great.
I went to church today.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus,
oh my God.
The rapist.
Yeah. No,
he raped his own mother
God
with himself.
Was the rapist. Jesus was
the Holy Trinity. God is Jesus. Jesus is God.
And God's the Holy Spirit.
And the Holy Spirit. So it's all the same guy.
Your mother was wrong.
Fuck, that's so fucked up to think about.
I'll fight you later.
My God, yeah, no, that's really fucked up to think about as an adult. Like, they were all the same person.
God's raping. I mean, God's a rapist.
Yeah, he's raping.
Just say that out loud. God is a rapist.
Oh God,
he's raping children,
no.
Married children.
Back in the day, though, at that time, like if you lived to be 35, you were old. So 13, it doesn't seem as obtuse when you're 13 and you only have 22 years left to live.
Literally half your life.
Yeah.
It's like getting married at 40 nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know. So what you're doing is justifying the rape of God.
I'm saying I don't think she was.
I'm just saying she wasn't raped as a child. She was raped as a full adult.
She was 12 years old. 13 maybe.
In then years, not today years.
Virgin Mary, if you're watching this, sponsor us.
If God's real, I'm sorry. Just fucking show me how to understand, because this does not make a whole lot of sense.
What else we got on the docket today?
What we have is I think that might actually be it. But if you'd like to go back to Nickelodeon cartoons, I've got a few I did not discuss.
Okay.
I really enjoyed Invader Zim.
I never got into it.
Coward.
I thought it was just kind of whack.
Really?
It didn't get me.
What did it not do for you?
I didn't think it was funny. It wasn't entertaining. It would come on and I'd be like, all right, what's on Disney?
You don't like Aliens?
No, not really. Not particularly. I didn't find it funny. I like Dexter's Lab versus Invader Zim.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Laboratory.
I like Dexter. What is he, first of all? Is he Swedish? Is he German? What the fuck is he?
That accent, Dexter's Laboratory. Yeah, and his parents are American.
Yeah, so he's like
and his sister is
some sort of,
Mongoloid.
like, spy. Is he
Yeah,
like
I
is
saw
he like a
something-
fucking Eastern German spy? Like,
I think
Yeah.
he's just retarded. Or autistic.
DD.
I couldn't imagine how they didn't know that the lab was down there. The fucking energy bill must have been fucking
Yeah,
astronomical.
energy bill was crazy. Also, it was
could
like
have-
17 stories below the ground.
But he also could have had like a solar powered. The kid was,
yeah,
the kid was
yeah,
pretty
he was-
power,
he was a
to
genius.
solar power to
Okay.
17 fucking
All right,
floors.
Dexter was okay. If we're gonna talk about Cartoon Network, how about Johnny Bravo?
Oh, fuck
huh,
yeah, that was
mama.
rapey. That was rapey as fuck.
He was
but
the
I loved
rapey
it.
Rapey.
Elvis.
Come here, girl.
Wannabe.
Yeah,
Although he
Oh,
did get
mama.
turned down like every single time.
that's true.
I mean,
But yeah, toxic masculinity at its prime.
Yeah.
yeah, that show would get canceled before the pilot was created nowadays.
Yeah. It wouldn't even get greenlit.
No. 100%.
Yeah, they would stop that shit in the tracks
Yeah.
during
No.
development. Yeah.
No.
Someone's like, what about? Nope.
What about a buff white guy with blonde pomp that does not take no for an answer?
He's trying to rape like Jesus Christ.
He's very religious folk.
He's very persistent, as the Holy Spirit is.
Persistent is the cousin of consistent, and he does both. Johnny Bravo.
What
Yeah,
else is
no.
on Cartoon Network? Cow and Chicken. I did like.
No.
No. With
I
the devil-
I didn't
with
watch
the
Cartoon
ass,
Network that
With
much.
the ass.
The baboon?
IR Baboon.
Yeah.
Although they had like a, I don't know if he's gay or trans, but the devil on Cow and
Oh,
Chicken.
I do remember the devil.
Wait,
the
Very
trans
Isn't
sexually
it-
ambiguous.
Isn't the same devil from Powerpuff Girls?
No.
Oh.
No.
Because he was definitely
But he was also.
a tran.
He was also.
A
But,
little bit of this, little bit of that.
I mean, Powerpuff Girls, they had a lot of weird shit going on.
They did.
Yeah, I didn't really watch
JoJo.
Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo. I didn't watch Cartoon Network too much.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of whack.
I watched it in passing.
It was too dark. It was too not funny and not fun.
It seemed like a different form of humor
Yeah,
that I was unfamiliar with as a child.
That's all I
and
got.
uninterested in.
I think Nickelodeon got me early because they got me with like Face
Dude.
and Nick Jr. and all that
Blue's
shit.
Clues, I was a fan of.
I was a fan of Blue's Clues.
But let's not talk about all that. Keenan and Kel.
All that you want to go there.
Oh man.
Who was the guy? Freddie, look him
Dan
up.
Schneider?
Is that his name?
The one that touched all the kids on every
The
show?
fat dude, Dan Schneider. You know about him?
Ron Perlman?
Do you know about Dan Schneider?
No.
Freddie, do you know about Dan Schneider?
Yeah, a little bit. So he was like a producer, like a fucking. He's an executive at Nick, and he was.
He was the guy
Yeah. So he.
for all the live
Oh.
action.
Do you remember
Nickelodeon
Zoe
shows.
101?
That was with Britney Spears' sister, right?
Yeah, Jamie Lynn Spears. So there's a conspiracy that that he got her pregnant, and that was the reason they canceled the show. Amanda Bynes, the reason she went crazy is because fucking Dan Schneider kept molesting her and fucking basically controlled her life. Basically every show Dan Schneider has a hand in.
This guy had a huge foot fetish, and he would like post like in the early days of Twitter, like vote like should she put this on her feet, and like post like pictures of like teenage girls' feet.
It was gnarly.
It was, and he'd be like, his argument was like,
Dude, everything sucks. Like, can we have anything in entertainment that's not related to a pedophile or a fucking weirdo?
no, these
Oh,
guys
that's
found
the
a fucking
entertainment.
outlet to like to do it legitimately.
Yeah.
But like the Nickelodeon, remember the Nickelodeon foot, the orange foot?
Oh.
It's Dan Schneider, man.
Oh.
And his argument was like, kids think feet are funny. They smell like they're funny. It's like, dude, you just want to
Same
get
thing
off on
with slime.
kids' feet, man.
Oh.
But they
Dude,
let
my
him go.
childhood is just a different thing now.
They let him go. But
So he was not guilty. I mean, he did it, but like he was acquitted.
I mean, I don't
He
think
did it, but he was acquitted.
Nico showed me a video where like it was iCarly. He was the executive producer on that show as well as Drake and Josh. Anyway, so he shows up and like they show them like having fun like on set, just like talking, and then he shows up and like they get fucking real weird.
Yeah, you can tell they're really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like,
like, and he's like, "Hey girls, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to show your feet?"
what's
Who's this again? Dan Schneider?
Yeah, fucking the girl who played From iCarly.
I never watched these shows.
I never watched it.
Anyways, the blonde chick, she always kind of didn't really give a shit, and they say that was one of the main reasons she didn't go on and to have another a good acting career.
Like Paramount Plus was it Paramount Plus that redid iCarly?
Yeah.
So she did not want to come aboard
Because she wasn't allowed to. Also because of the whole Dan Schneider thing, he kind of tarnished her reputation.
He's still a thing. He's still doing his thing.
No,
he just made his comeback.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
he was gone for a minute, but he's back.
Yeah. So he's the one. Basically, she didn't take well to his advances, and like threatened to out him or whatever, and that's why she
canceled it.
I mean, this guy is a guaranteed moneymaker. He's the guy that created all that. Kin and Kill.
Oh.
Good Burger. He was the manager in Good Burger.
That guy?
The fat dude.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
He's a handy boy.
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
Oh,
so that's the guy that's been running the show at Nickelodeon.
Dude, everybody watching, if you're watching this far, you just saw my childhood get destroyed by a big fat white guy with a mullet in my just zoom into my eyes there because I want to see myself later just see my childhood absolutely annihilated by the fact that the manager of Good Burger was because he wasn't just in Good, he was in a bunch of shit. He was like he was always in shit.
Allegedly,
he was the Amanda Show. He created that.
There's a lot of pictures with him and Amanda like holding each other like in a hot tub when she was like 13.
How have I not heard of this?
I don't know, man. If you just Google this guy's name,
Dan Schneider, trust me, you'll find so much shit.
Oh my god!
I did not know about this. Nico showed me, and it just is real bad.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus, Dan Schneider. There's a lot of pedophiles out there. I mean, when I talk about getting rid of old people who aren't contributing to society, I'm not that bad of a person anymore. So
Jesus Christ.
Mel wants to get rid of the homeless. I
want them to choose where they go.
Old people aren't contributing. Veterans have no personality.
Cuomo, Jesus, Dan
get over
Schneider,
it. 1960, whatever.
If you're still watching this far, thank you so much. I think we're at the cutting point. I think we're at the chopping block.
Just about.
You got anything else?
Today we are sponsored. Yeah, we have to finish that.
Let's do it. Yeah, closing shot.
Today we are sponsored by Kim Jong-un, the great leader.
Oh, I didn't get the pop.
Sorry. AEW champion Kenny Omega.
Yeah, we're also sponsored by Pepsi.
Stone Cold Steve Austin's
RC Cola.
RC Cola.
Shasta Cola.
It has to be Shasta.
And I think that's it. I think that's all we got.
Yeah, we've lost all the other ones.
It's the last drop, man.
Yeah, down
last drop liquor.
Who dropped us?
In San Bernardino.
Cuba. Cuba dropped us last week.
Fuck Cuba.
Whoa.
I don't want you as a sponsor. You guys suck. Fulgencio Batista fucking destroyed your economy. Was a fucking U.S. puppet. Made a bunch of fucking casinos. And I get it. You know, you guys were mad about that. Made a lot of Cuban women prostitutes. And you guys had to turn to socialism. And you fell under Fidel Castro's guys. But
I'm not choosing to this. I'm Cuban.
You guys no, they fucked up. Well, Cuba has been...
You're wearing the most Cuban shirt I've ever seen you wear.
I'm just saying, Cuba has not been pure since the 1800s. They have been tarnished and colonized since then. It's time for them to reclaim their own freedom.
All right, well, let's drink.
Take your own freedom back, Cuba. Take your freedom back.
The most reluctant shot Mel's ever taken.
Fuck Fulgencio Batista and fuck Fidel Castro. That's all I'm saying. God bless God. God bless America. Veterans, get a fucking personality. You guys have a great evening.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
God
Until
bless
then,
you.
go fuck yourself.
God bless.
God bless God.